What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Okay, so is it true that the black people are actually attacking the Asian people? Is it true, or it just uh, a setup? Okay, in order to drive a wedge or a rift between the black people and the Asian people. Okay, so who's actually attacking Asian people? Because I've been looking around and you know I can't find anywhere that the black people actually they're the one attacking Asian people. But if you don't know that the Asian people and black people are actually cousins, okay? Maybe you might say like, no, there's no way Asian people and black people are cousins. No way. You know, when it when you read the Dynasty, Chinese Dynasty, okay, I read some story there, and maybe this story actually is authentic. Okay, uh, it's not just a story. Uh, it's real. Okay, I forgot this. I forgot the book itself, but anyways, so the Chinese dynasty. Okay, Chinese dynasty, the first leader of China, the dynasty. He was part Mongolian and part Nubian. Go do your research, okay? The Chinese dynasty, and many Chinese actually they know this, but they don't want to talk because they want to be seen as white people. I mean, act like, think like white or something, or some. Okay, Chinese people uh, they probably prefer themselves uh, whitish thing than their forefathers back then. Okay, but anyways, I'm not going to talk about this Chinese history that much because I don't know that much. So, uh, but I'm interesting actually to dig in and to know much about this dynasty, the first leader of China, who was part Mongolian and part Sudanese or Nubian. Okay, so back to the Asian uh, people here in America. So, is it true that the black people are actually attacking Asian? Because I've seen Asian attacking black people in their businesses uh, operating, okay, in their stores. I mean, okay, I've seen one of the black woman actually beaten up by the Asian person, okay, but I've been looking around to see, you know, where is the black people attacking the Asian people, okay, so uh, I don't know much about the history of Asian people coming to America, but most of them actually came here recently. Okay, uh, Chinese came long time ago uh, to assist, or they brought here to, I guess, to help to build railways. Okay, I think the Chinese people are the most they're most first Asian to land in America. Okay, and some like say like Japanese and say like South Koreans and other parts of the world, Philippines and just say like Vietnamese and who's this other the neighboring Vietnamese when the Vietnamese war was going on. So Japanese and Korean and the the especially Korean wars. Okay, the South Koreans people they came here like let's say like how many years ago, 60, 70 years ago, when the Korean War was ends. Oh, they came here most of them as refugees, okay, and some of them like Vietnamese, and parts of the neighboring Vietnamese, also they came here as refugees, most of them, okay, and Philippines between war between Italian and Spanish War and American wars. So the Philippines also they came here, some of them as refugees as well. Okay, the black people, you know the history of the black people. They were here before even the so-called uh, uh, Columbus, Christopher Columbus, so-called discover America, you know. So the black people that were here, plus the Mongolians and Chinese as well from close to Mongolia. Okay, Chinese were here for a long time before America even began, to my opinion. Okay, given the black people that were here, and that's why you see so-called Native American. Most of them they look like Mongolians, part of Russia, rather at the edge of between Russia and China, okay, and you see them even Native American. Most of them are dark skinned looking. So there's a lot of history, and then the blacks themselves who brought from Africa brought here as well to do many things, forced to come here, and then after so-called Europeans came here, and you know the history, man. I'm not gonna go uh, in detail about that, but anyways, is it true that the Asian people really have been attacked by the black people? Because it's a uh, it can't be. I don't think so because these uh, Asian people, when they came to America, most of them, they came as refugees. As I said, when the Korean Wars ends or Vietnamese War ends, whatever, you know, uh, they came here, but they've been treated like trash, by the white supremacists here. Okay, worse. They've been treated worse than the black people here. Okay, because they were seen as a third or fourth, uh, you know, uh, human being. Okay, but then things changed quickly. Okay, so these Asian people they started open their minds and open their eyes. Okay, we are here, so we have to open some businesses. Okay, most of them decided to open businesses, but these people that were trying to go to the white neighborhoods to open their businesses because some Asian they think they're white too, because they are pigmentation of their color, whatever it is, But most Asian also they're dark skin as well. But anyway, so they decided to go. They were trying to go to open their business in the white neighborhoods, but white people they rejected them. That no, you cannot open your business here. Go open business somewhere else. So what they're gonna go? They decided to go to a black neighborhoods. Okay, so they went to a black neighborhoods to open their businesses there, and black were fine with them. Okay, so black people started pouring their money to these Asian families who opens the business back then. You see like Oakland, like San Francisco. Okay, San Francisco back then, the majority, and Oakland, actually the majority were black people. So these Asian, they were opening their businesses in black neighborhoods, okay? But black people were okay with that. So most Asian actually they became rich because of the black money, okay? But now the propaganda is kind of spinning around, like oh now the black people are actually attacking Asian people, but you see that the white kids going door to door to Asian houses, okay, ringing the bells and run away. You see some white people, they go to this so-called salon or nail salon, whatever, or massage locations and open fire and kill bunch of Asian. No, you see this is real, my friend. Probably this is a setup between the black people and white between black people and Asian. Maybe this is a setup so that somebody behind there trying to drive a wedge or rift between blacks and Asian. Okay, but as I said, typically Asian and black people, uh, they are cousins. Okay, you might see yourself. You might more actually. Let me say it like this: the the most racist toward black people, most of them here in America are Asian. Some of them, most of them. I'm not saying that all Asian people are actually racist towards black people, but majority Asian people, they don't like black people at all. They hate black people. They rather intermingle, love a white person, you know, the same white man who told them you cannot do business here, go do business somewhere else. The same white person when they came here, the way they were treated by the white person when they came to Americans, you know, they rather love him, you know, than love the black people, and the black people they are the one actually welcome them in their black neighborhoods to open their businesses. Even today, you see lots of businesses, Asian businesses, in the black neighborhoods. And if the black people actually hates these so-called Asian people, they'll actually drive them away from their neighborhoods. Okay, but the black people are okay for that because yeah, it's you can open business, no problem. So black people welcome to these Asian people, to do business in black neighborhoods, but they could not be able to do that in a white neighborhoods, you know. But when it comes to racists, the Asian people actually have lots of racism towards black people. Okay, now they have these gangs, running around in Auckland at night. Okay, try to protect from who? Who are you gonna protect? Protect from who? Are you gonna protect the American streets that was built by the black people? Yeah, the street that you're walking right now, telling them, we are walking our street that to protect your own people. The area right now you are walking around, those areas were built by the black people before you came here. Okay, so it's okay to protect your people. Nothing wrong with that. No? But how are you going to protect your people? To who? Who's going to come to your neighborhoods and walk around and try to attack you? Okay. Are you telling when a group of white kids or white people coming to your neighborhoods and running around and walking around, are you going to attack them? The answer is no. But if this if this is a group of black kids coming to your neighborhoods and walking around, looking around and having fun, you're going to attack them, and the police are going to be called, and police are going to kill them, right? So guys, who's actually attacking the Asian people? But most of the cases you see, that actually white people actually attacking the Asian people. This false narrative that was spinning around on social media and mainstream media as well, that the black people actually attacking Asian people, actually probably was a setup, to drive, as I said, to drive a rift between blacks and Asian. But the black people and Asian people technically are cousins, man. Technically, you go to Asia, you see black people there, but they're Asian. You see part of China, you see dark-skinned people there. As you go to Japanese back then, most of them were dark people, But now they become, color is changing. Go Philippines, you see dark people there. You go to Vietnamese, you go to dark people there. Dark people are everywhere. Please subscribe, put your comments. Bye-bye. Take care.